we have a report from Courtside reporter Dylan Barkus. Dylan, what you got for us?
This past weekend, the rankings for the Atlantic region were released. Topping the rankings are your Indiana Crimson Hawks. Since losing to Cal U on January 23rd, IUP is 6-0, beating their opponents by an average score of 22.5. Coming into tonight's matchup, head coach Tom McConnell is 10-1 lifetime against Clarion and is seeking his 5th regular season sweep against the Golden Eagles. Guys, back to you. So far, this game has been an adventurous one. IUP starting point guard Carolyn Appleby left with a head injury and later came back, and in return from the locker room, the IUP defense went on a tear and had 8 steals and 7 blocks heading into halftime. So far in the second half, IUP has maintained control of the lead and has always had an answer for Clarion when they're on offense. Despite this IUP lead, it's still anyone's game and anything can happen. Guys, back to you.
Now, another thing he focused on is
this past weekend, the rankings for the men's Atlantic region were released. After West Liberty's loss to Charleston on Saturday, IUP took over the top spot in the rankings. Your Crimson Hawks are pursuing their 8th straight season sweep of Clarion after our men's team beat the Golden Eagles by a score of 89-53. Guys, back to you.
As mentioned by Dylan,
IUP is starting to pull away from Clarion. The Hawks have jumped out to a 17-point lead and have the advantage in every statistical category so far. Our starting five has been dominant against the Golden Eagles. 3 starters now have 15 points, and Willem Brunwick is near a double-double with 9 points and 7 rebounds. It looks like IUP is going to win the season series against Clarion. Guys, back to you.
Continue that success later on. And let's send it down to Dylan now with our player of the game, and that is none other than Dante Lombardi.
So I'm courtside with Dante Lombardi, tonight's player of the game. Dante, congratulations on your performance tonight. 21 points, 6 of 7 from the 3-point shooting, 9 assists. How does it feel to be a difference maker in tonight's matchup?
It felt good. Today I just came in thinking help distribute to the other guys on the team, really try to get everyone involved. And first couple shots went down, and you know, when you're feeling it, you feel it, I guess.
One more question. Yeah. Your next 4 opponents have a combined conference record of 19-50. With teams as inferior as these ones coming up, how important is it to make sure your team doesn't get comfortable against weaker competition?
Well, when we practice against ourselves, we really like to try to push ourselves to the limit. We know that the records aren't as great, but we're not really necessarily, we got to compete against ourselves in those games because we got to really get ready for PSACs and then hopefully the NCAA tournament.
Well put, Dante. Thank you for your time. Guys, back to you.